I want to make a map of the neighborhoods of Lethbridge, and I have 4 layers here: street, hydrology, green space, and neighborhoods, and I need to change my symbologies. Let's start off with the streets. So I right click, go to Symbology, and at the moment there's just one single symbol, and we want to have multiple symbols. And I can change this by going to Unique Values. And if I choose my type of road, which is here under a field called F-Desk, so for feature description, if I click on this, here now I have my arterial roads, my collector roads, gravel roads, local roads, etc., etc. And I can go into each of these and I can format my symbol. Let's start with the arterials. I'd like to make this red, and I'd like to make it a little bit thicker, and I apply this. And now we can see the main roads in red. And now if I, for instance, go to ramp, because we have all these ramps here for the connections, and so I also want to make my ramp in red and apply this. Now that starts to look better. And so I can go now through each of these and assign colors and widths that I think are appropriate. Now I already have done this for all my streets in another layer over here. So there you see my different selections that I have done, and you can choose your own. So now that we have dealt with the streets, let's look at hydrology. Right now, hydrology, the symbol is color that we don't want, and of course hydrology should always be a decent blue surrounded by a darker blue there. And now if I say apply, we can see, for instance, that the lakes and the river are displayed properly. Maybe we want to make this a little bit thicker, maybe 0.7 width, and apply this so that our boundaries are a bit better visible. Let's move on to the green space. The green space is already in a nice green. I can accept that. The only thing I don't like here is the polygon boundaries are in a dark black. I don't want to show them at all. So I go to my symbology, and to turn off my outline color, I either make it 0 or I make the color no color. Same result. I apply this. Now we have continuous green spaces. That works for me. And maybe we have to make it transparent a little later. We have to decide that. And then I have my neighborhoods, and already my neighborhoods are actually symbolized. And right now we can probably accept the colors. The key idea is that they are distinguishable by color. I probably want to give them an outline, and let's see how that works. Again, I go to my symbology. If I go to more and format all symbols, I can now choose a pretty thick boundary, and let's make it 3 at the moment, and let's make it, give it some kind of purplish color, and apply this. And now we can see that all boundaries for all symbols have been changed. But maybe my color wasn't the best that I have chosen, so let's go back to format all symbols, a darker gray. In addition to this, I also have an elevation model that is already symbolized with an appropriate color ramp, and I have a hill shade. So that gives me a bit of depth and terrain information. I like to use the hill shade for here because of the river valley, but at the moment the hillshade is in the wrong spot, so I want to actually put the hillshade on top. But my green space is a little bit too strong and it is confusing now with the neighborhoods, so choosing my green space and maybe make it transparent. Let's just choose 70% and see how that works. And now this map is starting to come together. That's all for now. See you next time.